We can move on to a little bit of a back step in terms of the awards. Maybe this isn't the best order we could have gone in, but neither here nor there. Biggest riser of 2021, brother. So we just talked about the best champion. We talked about the people who are already solidified. But let's take a second to talk about the biggest risers, the people who in 2020 maybe weren't that hot. And in 2021, they really got some steam. People know who they are, and they made some motherfucking noise right there. So I'm going to start with my nominations right here, man. And I got a couple of them for a bunch of different reasons, but I'm going to start off with the action man. Once again, Chris Curtis, he made a very, very big rise. So he's at the top of my list right there. Cheyenne Bliss started the year off as Bays, went back to the surname Bliss. And I'll tell you what, man, she's 2-1 in 2021. Came off a very embarrassing career-defining loss to Montserrat Ruiz. Comes back, gets a career-defining win against Gloria DePaula, I think, or, whoever it was against. I don't remember exactly, but that head kick, knockout, right? Gregory RoboCop Rodriguez, man. This dude went 4-0 in 2021, man. Massive start to the UFC. GM3, Gerald Mears chart, right? He went 1-2 in 2020, got one punch KO'd by Khamzat Chimaev, and then comes back in 2021, 3 finishes, 3 submissions. Come on, beautiful. Casey King O'Neill, 3-0. 2 TKOs, 1 submission. I mean, nothing more to say right there, just dominance. And Adrian Yanez, man, 3-0. Big wins over Randy Costa, big wins over, Davey Grant. Very impressive overall. A lot of really, really good, fun, up-and-coming fighters right there. But I'm curious to know who made your list and how similar was it to mine?
Somewhat similar, actually, pretty, Derek. Very interesting way to think about it, because I did the same way you, man, where they didn't really have the best 2020s and kind of showed up for 2021. First one on the list, man, that pops in my mind right away, Adrian Yanez. Yeah. Getting the attention of everybody as he's coming into 2021. Even the Sugar Show's calling him out, man. He's looking to get them paydays going. Adrian Yanez had a great 2021. Next up, Marina Rodriguez, the same thing, man. She's on a killer's row, 3-0, very impressive. And I feel like the women's MMA doesn't get a lot of attention as far as like the excitement of it. But Marina Rodriguez is a very exciting fighter coming forward. Next one up, action man, Chris Curtis. He had a great showing. Like you said, 6-0 in 2021, 2-0 in the UFC with 2 stunning knockouts. Dude was absolutely insane. Next one up, man, King Casey O'Neill had a great 2021. In fact, when I was doing the research, she made a lot of people's lists out there. Very impressive. But again, I feel like not noticed by the casuals enough. But soon enough, you're going to have to pay attention because Casey O'Neill is here to stay. Last one up, Matush Gamrat. I hope I pronounced that right for the homies out there listening. Matush Gamrat. Yeah, bro. I mean, what else do you need to say? This dude came in very, very quick in everyone's memory because he just fought. Absolutely impressive the entire year. And before that, wasn't really utilized. So very impressive 2021 for him. Yeah, those are my 5, brother.
Okay, right on. So now you know what time it is. We got to drop one. And I'll start from my list, my man. If I had to drop one person out of this entire list, which is tough, right? Because all of them made it very, very memorable. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go Cheyenne Bliss. Even though she had a very, very noteworthy 2021. Listen, man, her last fight was really good. She's going back on that right track where she needs to be, but it wasn't a stunning, miraculous like 2020. Nobody knew. She had a little bit of hype on her in 2020. So coming into 2021, got the job done. Cool. I'm gonna drop her for my list. Who are you dropping for yours?
Man, I gotta drop the homie, man, Matush Gamrat. Yeah. He's done a lot. He's very much there, but I feel like there's a lot of other people who had a bigger rise. Yeah. And it just might be because we have that recency bias in our minds that I'm thinking like, he's a little more recent in the end of 2021, but he was doing it, I believe, in March, April, around there too. So he's been doing it all year, but I gotta drop him.
Okay, right on, man. Now it's time for the pick. So listen, man, a lot of ways you can go. But I got to go with the RoboCop Gregory Rodriguez, brother. This is one of the most dominating athletes in 2021. Scary man who I definitely think is going to be a champion in his division, middleweight division. Imagine a fight versus him in Stylebender, once Rodriguez polishes up just a little bit more, man. Come on. Dude is amazing on the ground. He's amazing on the feet. His strength is ridiculous. 4-0, 3 knockouts, 1 decision, blasted onto the middleweight scene. I don't know what else there is to say about him, but just know if you don't think he's going to be a champion, well, I'll take you up on that bet all day long because I do think he is definitely going to be holding gold around his waist, shoulder, whatever the case may be in the very near future, maybe a year or 2. We'll see what happens. AJ, wait for the drum roll, but who is your biggest riser of 2021?
My biggest riser for 2021, Derek, I'm going Adrian Yanez for the same thing. You don't think this dude's going to have gold around his waist? Very much I'll take you up on that bet because this dude is easily going there. Like I said, when you get the attention of the stars, of the Sean O'Malley's, of the Conor McGregors, of these people that don't even need to fight for belts, they just got to fight for some money for the space on the card. That's when you know you started to make it, man. Adrian Yanez even had one of the best call outs of Sean O'Malley where Sean said something about him and then he's like, yo, at me next time, bro. You too scared to at me. Adrian Yanez is a lot of the upper echelon of the divisions shaking in their boots, man. And I'm excited to see where he goes for 2022. Adrian Yanez, you're my biggest riser of 2021. Very impressive year, my man.
Right on. Let's not forget, man, that's H-Town on Yanez right there, man. So they come with a little different attitude, you know what I'm saying? And all right, brother, we move on.